Hello, my dear Neet warriors. Good morning, good morning. Looks like everybody is awake. All the warrior pandus whistle doing. WP. Good morning. This is your Captain Shreyas on the Vedantu Neet English channel. And we have assembled over here for the easy kill direct questions which will be asked in the Neet exam. And 50% of the questions will be something like this. And stay tuned for the Vidya Utsav because there is a amazing news for all the warriors, be it for Neet 25, Neet 26, which is going to happen on 1st of May. What is that? And what are the exciting things that are going to happen in the Vidya Utsav? We will let you know shortly. So stay tuned on this particular space. So let's really do these easy kill. Let's kill it, guys. Let's do these direct questions because you cannot afford to lose it. These are the marks which are in your hand, So you cannot run behind very difficult questions at the last moment. You have to make sure whatever you are getting, at least that much you are not losing. So are you ready with me? Light up the chat box. Hello Krishna, Monish, Tanushri, Monisha Raj. Hello Sushmita Shiva. Hello Pratibha. Nice to see you back. Hello Raj. Wow, we have Chennai. Yes, how many hours? 2 hours to 2.5 hours. It's going to be very quick. The entire physics, chemistry, biology, all the three things within 2 to 2.5 hours, right? Yeah. No, Ritik, we have scheduled it for, next week. The most tricky questions, it's going to come up, right? It's going to come up, right? Awesome. So let's begin. Are you guys ready? I know all of you have woken up with full josh and full energy. And trust me, you will get into the mood once the question starts because the questions are really easy. So my name is Shreyas. You can call me Captain Shreyas. I've been the physics master teacher for more than 13 years. And, I love teaching. I love physics. And I love producing ranks. I love producing ranks for an average student, not for toppers, right? Because topper students, yes, I can make them go from 650 to 700 or 700 to 720. And I have been there, done that. But what I really love is also, a student who is probably getting 300 marks. Can I make that student go to 600? That is a true sense of achievement for me. So smash the like button right away, right now. And also subscribe to the channel in case you have not done that yet. And especially in the last week, you need to like or else YouTube will think you're not interested in it. So let's not make YouTube believe that. And remember, there are, some amazing links which are pinned in the comments as well as in the chats and even in the description box where there are 500 Neet questions previous years which are most repeated pattern. That PDF is there. So check that out. And also there are 500 questions which everybody gets wrong every year. So those two PDFs, those two links are there in the description box as well as in the chat section. There is a link which is pinned. So check them out. You might have to log in case you have not yet created your Vedantu account. Please create it. It's absolutely free of cost, right? So starting off with the first question, in Young's double slit experiment, a student sees 8 fringes in a certain segment of the screen when light of 600 nanometer is used. If the light's wavelength is changed to 400, then the number of fringes will be how much? So imagine there is a certain distance on the screen and you are seeing certain number of fringes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, n number of fringes. Each fringe will have a fringe width of beta. Each fringe will have a fringe width of beta. So if there are n such fringes, can I not say n times of beta? N times of basically beta. N times of beta is basically d. Now, very important thing is this d which is there is the same in the same region. So basically I can say n1 beta 1 is equal to n2 beta 2. What is n1? 8 fringes. It is clearly mentioned. Now beta, I can also write it as lambda d by small d. This beta 2 also lambda capital D by small d. Oh, you know what the best part is? A lot of things get cancelled like d, everything. And now we can substitute. N1 was 8, lambda 1 is basically 600, N2 I do not know. Lambda 2 is basically 400. 0, 0 cancels. N2 will be nothing but 12. Just check this out. Yes, the answer is 12. How many of you give the answer as 12? Very good, Connect. Very good, Atilaru. Yes, A for your name. Perfect. Hello, Thomas. Very good. Very good. Anuradha B. Build your future. Perfect. Guys, I want everybody to spam the answer. And all the students who are attending this session, let me tell you one small secret. Let me tell you one small secret. Okay, as I show you the next question. A similar kind of session I did on the J English channel. And I won't even joke about this. I mean, like literally, students came to me and told on personal messages, even when I met them, sir, that easy kill, direct questions, what you planned for J was so motivating. It boosted up my confidence like anything. And you know, I was down and suddenly I got that hope that I can do better, and I did better. So this is that session and you've woken up for that. Really kudos to all of you. 300 joules of work is done in sliding a 2 kg block up an inclined plane of certain height. What is the work done against friction? Okay, so when I take up the block, what will happen? The potential energy, when I take that block up, obviously the potential energy will increase by how much? Delta U. How much will it be? mgh. What is mass? It is basically 2. What is g? It is 10. What is the height? That is also 10. So basically you have increased the potential energy by 200 joules. But wait a minute, I did 300 joules of work. I gave Pandu 300 laddus. Out of the 300 laddus, Pandu ate 200 laddus. Where did the remaining 100 go? Obviously, the remaining 100 were given out to whom? Friction. So hence the work done by friction is nothing but 100 joules. That should be the answer. Yes, it is. If you think of it like a storyline, it becomes very easy peasy, lemon squeezy, laddu type problem. Yup, the answer is B for Basvasaurus, sir, not 0. Lot of people made that mistake. I have done 300 joules of work, but potential energy increased only by 200. So that extra 100 would have gone somewhere. Obviously, the friction. Moving on to the next one. The resultant of two vectors of these magnitudes at certain angle is this much. What do you think is the correct value of Q? Alright, vector addition. Directly use resultant vector is this square plus 2ab, cos theta. Use that formula. So the resultant is basically a root 10. What are the vectors being added? One is 2a. So one is basically 2a. Other one is basically root 2a. And then 2 into 2a into root 2a into cos of whatever that angle theta is. Square both sides. So it will become a square into 10 is equal to 4a square plus 2a square plus 2 2s are 4. So it will become 4 root 2 a square cos theta. Now 4a square plus 2a square, that's going to be 6a square, right? Now 6 from here, 10 from here. So finally I'll get 4a square is equal to 4 root 2 a square cos theta. A square gone, 4 gone, only root 2 remains. So 1 by root 2 is nothing but cos theta. So theta will be 45 degree, which is B for Basva, sir. B for biology. B for biology. Yes, that is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. How many of you got it? Direct application of your vector addition formula from the chapter of vectors. Alright, I just substituted it, squared it, cancelled it out. Okay, be careful over here. 4a square plus 2a square was 6a square. And this is 10a square. 10 minus 6 is 4. Don't think, sir, how did 4 go over here? No, I have subtracted these two. Okay, and then obviously over here I had cancelled this 4, a square and a square. That's it. Moving on to the next one. If there is a particle which starts from rest, acceleration graph is shown. Graph based question. What's the maximum speed of the particle? I want everybody to spam the answer. It's not that difficult. Guys, whenever you have acceleration time graph, the slope won't give anything. Obviously, the slope won't give anything. What will the graph tell me? In fact, the area will tell me the change of the velocity. and that area is the area of the triangle, which is half into base into height, which is 10. So 10 by 2 is 5. 5 into 11 is 55. So change of the velocity is 55 meters per second, but it starts from rest. So it is final minus initial velocity. Final, I don't know. Initial is 0. So final is actually 55 meters per second. And it is continuously accelerating. So the velocity keeps increasing till it reaches 55 towards the end. Please understand, a lot of people think, sir, acceleration is reducing. So isn't the speed decreasing? Wrong. Acceleration might be decreasing, but at this point or at this point or at this point or at this point, acceleration is always positive. That means it is still increasing the speed. So the speed is technically still increasing only. And it keeps on increasing. At this point, the acceleration just becomes 0. So it stops accelerating over here. Acceleration is 0. So the acceleration is 0. So it stops accelerating. That is the reason why at this point the velocity is maximum, because it stopped increasing the speed. It has reached the maximum speed. Hence it is 55 meters per second, which is B for biology. Baswa sir. Correct. Moving on to the next question. The angular width of the central maxima for diffraction pattern is given. When the same slit is illuminated by another light, the angular width decreases by 30%. What do you think is the wavelength of the light which is used? What do you think is the wavelength of the light which has been used? Guys, angular width is directly proportional to lambda. Angular width is directly proportional to basically lambda. So if you have decreased the width by 30%, if you have decreased it by 30%, understand, even the wavelength will decrease by 30%. So from 6,000 Armstrong, you reduce 30%. You reduce 30% of basically 6,000 Armstrong. What will be remaining? Come on, my dear warriors. So 6,000 minus 30 by 100 into 6,000. What is the final answer going to be? 6 3s are 18. 60 minus 18 is nothing but 42. So 4,200 Armstrong. Yes, that is the correct answer. So 4,200 Armstrong. That is basically O. Again, option B. Somehow all the options are coming out to be B. Anyways, don't worry about it. Yep. All right. Cool. Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. There is a body which goes 6 meters north, 8 meters east, 10 meters up. What is the resultant displacement from the initial position? These kind of questions have been asked in the Neet exam. What usually people do, 6 meter north, 8 meter east, and then 10 meters up. So a lot of people do this. This is definitely wrong. Please do not do this. This is not correct, guys. This is not correct. This is 10 meters up. Up and north are not the same thing. Be very careful. Be very careful. So what actually it means is I'm going in the north direction. Then I'm going in the east direction. So 6 here, 8 here maybe. And then up is probably, let's say, like this. So which is 10. So now visualize this in the form of a cube. Visualize this in the form of a cube or a cuboid basically. So this is the true diagram of this. This is the correct diagram of this. So the resultant displacement, my dear warriors, is nothing but this one. Is nothing but this one, which is the body diagonal, and the body diagonal is always root of length square plus breadth square plus height square. So it will be root of 6 square plus 8 square plus 10 square, which is 100 plus 100. So 10 root 2. So 10 root 2 should be the answer. C for Captain Shreyas. That is correct. Yes, C for Cap 2. Excellent, my dear warriors. Do not do this grave mistake of doing 6, 8 and 10 like this. No, it's a 3-dimensional problem. I went in north, then in east, and then in the top. So they are sides of a cuboid. That's the catch. What is the angular velocity in radians per second of a flywheel making 300 rounds per minute? 300 rounds per minute. One round is 2 pi radian. One round is 2 pi basically radian. So 300 rounds will be 300 into 2 pi radians. Now, this 300 rounds is happening per minute, and 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds, right? So now you just have to cancel the things out and it will be very, very obvious. So this will go with this 5 times. 5 2s are 10, right? So this will become 10 pi radians per second. So 10 pi is option C. Yes, that is the correct answer. How many of you wrote C? Very good connect. Aglekya, Krishna, Kirti, Pratibha, Brijesh, very good. Understood, Capto. Very nice. Moving on to the next question on your screen. An iron block of some dimensions is pushed along the floor. The force required will be minimum when the surface is in contact with the ground is, which part of that cuboid should be in contact so that the friction will be minimum, so that the force applied will also be minimum. I want to push the body. The dimensions are different. So which side will I face on the ground so that I can push it very easily? Well, if you remember the theory of friction, you will remember that friction is independent of the velocity and independent of the area of the contact. So what difference does it make which side touches? So it does not matter at all. It should be the same. A for Ames. No, it's not the largest. No, it's not the smallest. Very good, Abhihash. Very good. No, it's not the least area. It is the same. It is independent of area, independent of speed. Such tricky questions, conceptual questions might take away, snatch away the marks which you deserve. So don't let the NEET examiner snatch your marks. Make sure you apply the concepts. Make sure you are attending these classes. Don't let anybody snatch your marks. Moving on. Oops, sorry, I showed the answer anyways. The particle covers 150 meters in 8th second starting from rest. The acceleration is 8th second. So displacement in the nth second formula, u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. It is basically 150 meters. Initial velocity 0 because starting from rest. Acceleration is how much? N value is basically 8. That's about it. So my dear students, 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. So A multiplied by 15 divided by 2. This is 150. 15 cancels. 10 will be remaining. 10 is equal to A by 2. So A will be basically 20. So A will be basically 20. B is the answer. Yes, B is the answer. Very good, very good. Keep it up, keep it up. Proud of all of you, JK, Kartika, Alekhya. Very good. Keep spamming the answers. That will give you a lot of confidence. Even if you are watching it recorded later on, trust me, if you are answering with the flow at the same speed, it will build your confidence for NEET like anything. And smash the like button if you have not done that. Maximum speed with which car driver must go on a flat curve of some radius of some friction to avoid skidding. Well, whenever you are going on a curved road and the radius of curvature is given, the maximum speed with which you can go is given by root of coefficient of static friction into radius into g, whole thing under the gravity. The coefficient of static friction 0.6, the radius 150, and g, that is basically 10. Come on, my dear warriors. This 0.6 and this 0 will go off. 6 into 15, that's 90. So this will become 900. So root of 900 is nothing but 30. Guys, I think Basvasaurus sir has hijacked the session. Why are all the options option B? Basvasaurus sir has hijacked the session. Something sir has done. My laptop. Somebody has done this. All answers are B. Or I think team biology, both Gopika ma'am and Basva sir, both of them have done something. Everything. Why am I not getting captain many times? I want captain and I want Ames also. And Diksha ma'am, I think she is traveling. Maybe she did not get time to hijack the session. Okay. Anyways, the speed of the projectile at its maximum height is half the initial speed. The angle of the projection is how much? Oh, at the topmost point, the speed is, if this is u, this is theta, it is u cos theta, and it is given v is u by 2, is half the initial speed, v is u by 2. So u by 2 is u cos theta. So cos theta is half. So theta is 60 degree. Directly option D. Oh, I think Diksha ma'am is awake. I know, understood. Because it's her next part, no? After me, she is going to come. She hijacked. D for Diksha ma'am. Perfect. Everybody cool? V is equal to u cos theta. V is u by 2. Directly cos theta was half. The maximum height to which a man can throw a stone is h. The greatest distance to which he can throw is how much? The maximum height to which he can throw, if it is h, that means he can go up like this. So this is h. H is basically u square by 2g. This is vertical motion. Now, if he has to throw maximum distance, he will have to throw at 45 degree so that it reaches as far as possible, and maximum range is just u square by basically g. Is that right? The greatest distance to which he can throw will be how much? Oh, wait a minute. From here, I can immediately see u square by g is basically 2h. U square by g is 2h. Why did this come as u square by g? Because actually it is u square by g into sine of 2 theta, and theta was 45 degree. So sine of 90 is 1. That's how it comes. So u square by g is basically 2h. So the answer should be basically 2h. See, again Baswa sir hijacked it. Biology people are hacking this session. Not, I will talk to both Gopika ma'am and Baswa sir. Every time B. Something they are doing. Okay, so 2h. 2h is the answer. 2h is the answer. Correct. Moving on to the next question. Car sometimes overturn while taking the turn. When it overturns, it is. My God, this is such a tongue twister. A car overturns while taking a turn. When it overturns is. Come on. The inner wheel leaves the ground. Outer wheel leaves the ground. Guys, imagine a car. Have you seen some funny videos? Instagram and all that? YouTube? Don't waste your time. What are you guys saying? Yes, sir, I have seen. So if the car is basically, imagine this is the bus or the car. Okay, these are the wheels of the car. It's going like this. What happens? It topples, right? And when it topples, how does it topple? It topples like this. It falls outward. It falls outward. The inner wheel leaves first. The inner wheel leaves first and basically topples over the outside wheel. It topples over. If I'm going like this, I will fall out like that. The inner wheel will leave the contact, right? So hence the inner wheel leaves the contact first. That is the correct answer, right? Everybody with me? Very good, very good. Moving on to the next question. A spring of constant is compressed through 5 and used to push a ball of 0.1 kg. The velocity with which the ball moves is. So basically I use a compressed spring to propel a ball to achieve some speed. So the potential energy of the spring is getting converted into kinetic energy. Potential energy is half k x square. Kinetic energy is nothing but half m v square. Half goes. K is basically 1000. X is basically 5 centimeters. So basically I can say 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square is equal to mass 0.1 kg into basically v square. Solving this, you will get the value of v. Just tell me how much are you getting the value of v quickly. 5, 7.5, 10 or 2.5. You can also use my concept of, forgetting the powers of 10, only concentrating on the numbers. The numbers here are only 5. Rest all are zeros, decimals and powers of 10. So 5 square is 25, but that's v square. So root of that will be 5 again. So answer should contain 5. It is A. Yes, it is A. Ames is the answer. How many of you wrote Ames as the answer? Yes, it should be A. I didn't even calculate this. How many of you realized I didn't even calculate this? Mentally, I used my ignoring powers of 10, decimals and zeros method to get the answer. So that is it. River is flowing from west to east. Man can swim with speed of 10. In which direction should he swim to get the shortest path? So guys, imagine these are the banks of the river. The river is going like this with a speed of 10 and he wants to go with the shortest path. So that means he'll have to swim like this. What is his speed? 10 meters per minute. The river will pull him in this direction. The river will pull him in this direction with a speed of 5. But the resultant speed will be like this. Oops. The resultant velocity will be like this, so that he ends up going in the shortest path. So obviously, what is the angle made here? If this is theta, so that is sine theta, I believe. Sine theta is 5 by 10, which is half. So theta will be 30 degrees. Oh, wait a minute. This direction was actually north. This was west. This was east. This was south. And you are saying that you are going like this, making an angle of 30 degrees. So 30 degrees to the north, 30 degrees to the west of the north. That should be the answer. D for your Diksha ma'am. D for doctor. Exactly. Sagar, you will get the PDF later on. For now, focus how to solve this very quickly. Let's go ahead quickly. Same force acts on two bodies, different masses, 3 and 5 kg. The ratio of the time required to acquire same final velocity is how much? Okay, so see guys, the ratio of the time required to acquire the same final velocity. Final velocity is initial velocity plus acceleration into time. Initial velocity 0, acceleration is force by mass into time. So velocity is force into time divided by mass. The ratio of the time required is asked. So what I can do is basically I just want time, right? So Vm by F is equal to time. Vm by F is equal to time. So now therefore T1 by T2 will be to acquire same final velocity. Final velocity is same, masses are different, and the same force is also there. So basically T1 by T2 will be M1 by M2. That's it. Mass 1 is 3, mass 2 is 5. So 3 is to 5. So 3 is to 5, D for Diksha ma'am again, or D for doctor again. Yes, perfectly. Yes. Very good. Very good. Excellent. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Great, great, great. Moving on to the next question. Very straightforward question that was, okay. A coin is dropped in a lift. It takes time T1 to reach the floor when it is at rest. It takes time T2 when it is moving up with acceleration. Then which time is more or less? So when the lift is at rest versus when the lift is moving up with some acceleration, that coin which is there, it will fall down. The coin which is there will fall down. Where do you think it will fall faster? Where do you think it will fall down faster? Come on, my dear warriors. Where do you think it will fall down faster? Obviously, here the acceleration due to gravity will be g, but here the acceleration due to gravity will be g plus a. So more acceleration, so it will fall down faster. So this time will be less, this time will be more. So hence T1 will be more than T2. Yeah, g, and this is g plus a because of the pseudo force. Keep that in mind. Correct. That is correct. Option A. How many of you wrote option A? No, it is not B. It is not B. Be careful. When you go up, acceleration perceived is g plus a. When you go down, acceleration is g minus a. Up is plus, down would be g minus. That's how you should remember. And when at rest, obviously it is just g only. Okay. So moving on to the next question on your screen. The unit of force and length is increased 4 times. The unit of energy will be increased how many times? Energy has the same unit as work, and work is force into displacement, which is the same as force into the dimension of length. So now work, or rather I would say directly, energy dimensionally is the dimension of force multiplied by the dimension of length, right? That is what I have ended up proving. So if the dimension of force is increased 4 times, dimension of length is also increased 4 times. 4 4s are 16. Obviously this will be increased 16 times, which is option number A. Yes, that is the correct answer. You just had to use energy is same as work. Work is force into displacement. Displacement is length. That's it. So both increase 4 times. So answer is A. Looks like we have a lot of students who are going to get into AIMS and love AIMS a lot. Very good. How many of you love AIMS? Fill up the chat box with hearts. My dream college, sir. At least Someday I want to be at least a doctor in AIMS. Somewhere, somehow, I want to be a doctor in AIMS. Somehow, I don't know how, but that is my dream. Whether dreams are achieved or not, that's another story. Always dream, guys. It's very important to dream. Never ever think, oh, what's the point? I can never ever do that. Oh, what's the point? I'm not that brilliant. If you demean yourself, if you put you down, then who else will lift you? You are the person who should talk great about you, because nobody else will talk great about you. You are the ones who should believe in yourself. You are the ones who are going to, push yourself, push your morale up. So believe that yes, one day I desire, one day I dream to be in this place. I dream to be in AFMC. I dream to be in JIPMER. It could be anything. The bob of some simple pendulum is released when the string makes an angle of 45 degrees. It hits another block of the same material, same mass at the rest. The collision is elastic. That's the most important thing. And same material and same mass. That's also important. Here, exchange of velocities will happen. How many of you know this property? If there is a ball and it collides elastically, then after the collision, this ball will come to rest and this ball will start moving with the same velocity. So that is the property which you have to use. The velocities will just get exchanged, nothing more. So A comes to rest, B moves with the same velocity of A. So the A block will come to rest and this B block will move with the same speed of A. That's the answer. Yep. My dream is KMC Karnool. Wow, somebody from Karnool. Oh, right. Maya wants to go to AFMC, Chennai Nadu Kohli. Wow, my dream is only Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad, Laddu Yadav. Wow, very good. AIMS, Maruti wants to go there. Amazing, amazing. Moving on to the next question. The radius of the earth is reduced by 2%, keeping its mass constant. Then the weight of the body at the surface is going to what? Quickly answer this question. So if the radius is reduced, the mass is constant. Remember, acceleration due to gravity is gm by r square. So if I reduce the radius, g will increase, mass is constant. So what will happen? The weight of the body obviously will increase. So option A for AIMS. Very direct question. Everybody with me? Excelente, excelente. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. Let's solve rapidly 10 questions in 2-3 minutes. When a long spring is stretched by 2, energy is U. It is stretched by 10. The potential energy will be how many times? Guys, energy formula half k x square. See what is happening. 2 centimeter to 10 centimeter. The change is 5 times. 5 times. So if x increases 5 times, the square of it will increase how many times? 25 times. So the answer should be B. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Directly I gave the answer. Understood? Moving on to the next one. Particle goes in a circular orbit. Action of a central attractive force which is proportional to the distance. The speed of the particle is proportional, independent, proportional to what? Okay. Under the central force inversely proportional to the distance r. So basically the force is inversely proportional to r. So the force will be some constant by r, and because that particle is going in a circular path where the force is central, there will be also centripetal acceleration. Also we can say force is equal to m into AC. Force is c divided by r. Centripetal acceleration is v square by r cancels. C is equal to mv square. So therefore v does not even depend on r raised to 0. R raised to 0. So it is independent of r. That's it. Force was inversely proportional to r. Force is mass into acceleration. Acceleration is v square by r got cancelled. Velocity does not even depend on r. That's how simple this question was. 2 balls thrown in air. The acceleration of the center of mass of the balls while in air. Ball number 1 when thrown in air accelerates with g. Ball number 2 when thrown in air accelerates with g. Both of them have gg acceleration. Both of them have gg acceleration. So their center of mass obviously will have g acceleration. So hence answer will be D. D for Diksha ma'am, D for doctor. How many of you got it? D for doctor. Yes. Perfecto. Perfecto. Amazing. Amazing. Moving on to the next question. Meanwhile, let me just check with Diksha ma'am if she is ready over there for switch over. Yeah, solve this question. A player catches a ball of mass 200 grams moving with a velocity of 40. Then he experiences a force of how much? Come on. Okay, so Disha ma'am is setting up the studio. Okay, so meanwhile, we'll continue. Yes, if a player catches up the ball, and by the way, Disha ma'am is in Bangalore. Okay, so that's why she might take some time. Moving with some speed, the force he experiences time to take and catch the ball is 0.1. Force is change in momentum by the time. Change in momentum is mv minus 0, time taken delta t, mass 200, so 0.2, velocity 40, time 0.1, point cancel 2 into 40, that is 80. Is it C? Yay, I'm very happy. C for Captain Shreyas. Yes, Agurudi. C for Captain Shreyas. Yes, Krishna. Correcto. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Moving on. A body of mass m moving with some velocity collides inelastically with a stationary body of mass 2m. The speed of the system after the collision is how much? Let's draw the situation so that we understand it. A body of mass m moving with a velocity u collides inelastically with a stationary body of mass 2m. After the collision, it's inelastically the speed of the system. So the mass of the system will be 3m. So it will have some new speed, which I will call it as v. So conserving momentum, m into u plus 0 is equal to 3m into v. mm cancels, so v will be u divided by 3. U by 3, b. B for biology. Yes, that's the correct answer. Exactly. Perfect. B for bio. Awesome. Moving on to the next one. A disk is rolling on an inclined plane. What is the ratio of the rotational energy to the total energy? Rotational energy to the total energy. That is the question. Okay, let's think about it. Now, a lot of you might say, so rolling is deleted. No, rolling is not deleted like that. Some basic things are there. So kinetic energy, basic concepts you should know about rolling. Even if you don't know slipping, that's fine. Now, ratio of the rotational kinetic energy to the total kinetic energy. Well, the total kinetic energy, keep in mind, will be rotational energy plus the kinetic energy of translation. Kinetic energy of translation. What is rotational kinetic energy? It is half I omega square. Rotational is half I omega square. Translation is half m v square. Half of half will get cancelled. Now, even omega we can deal with it. I'll tell you how. I is there, omega is there. Okay. And here omega is there, I is there. Perfect. And here instead of v, I can put it as omega r. So it will become omega square r square. Omega square r square, because v is omega r. That's all I have done. V is nothing but omega r. Alright, half words cancelled. Now omega square will cancel from numerator and denominator. I will be left with I divided by I plus mr square. Right? Now what is moment of inertia for a disk? It is nothing but half mr square. And here this is half mr square, and this is mr square. Mr square cancel, so it will be half divided by half plus 1 is 3 by 2, so it is 1 by 3. 1:3, which is option number A. Yes, that is correct. So it's a very simple question if you know the basic formula. Very good connect, very good Brinda. Excelente. Yes, Subhashri, it is not C. Yes, Dhavantan, it is option A. Moving on. Acceleration due to gravity on planet A is 9 times the acceleration due to gravity on planet B. A person jumps to 2 meters from the surface. What is the height of the jump by the same person on the other planet? See, whenever you jump, obviously your initial speed matters. The height is given by u square by 2g. Rather, the height is inversely proportional to the gravity. That's the concept we have to use. That's the concept which we have to use. On planet A, acceleration is 9 times the acceleration of planet B. If the person is jumping 2 meters on A, what is the jump on other planet? So, HB by HA will be GA by GB. Now, gravitational acceleration on planet A is 9 times the gravity on planet B. So, this is how it will look like. HB I do not know. HA is given as 2 meters. So HB will be 2 goes on the top over here. GA cancels. So that should be 18 meters, which is D for doctor. Yes, or D for Diksha ma'am. Awesomeness. Perfect connect. Very good. 18 meters. Yes, Hemalata. BP. What is BP? Oops. No. This one. D option. Okay. Yep. D option, which is 18 meters. All the students who are joining in new, let me tell you, we are doing those kind of questions which are like likely questions, model questions for your NEET 2024. These questions have been prepared based on what has been asked previously and what are very easy to solve first. Guarantee at least, see, in physics, if 180 marks are there, 60 to 70 marks kind of questions, at least bare minimum, will be like this, which you can pocket in very easily. You should not lose them. And you can solve these questions very quickly. When a rod is heated but prevented from expanding, the stress developed is independent of thermal stress question. Come on, think about it. And do not forget to like the session. If you have forgotten to do that, do it right now. Yes, do it right now. And subscribe to the Vedantu NEET English channel. Yes, the #1 NEET English channel in the country, and obviously the #1 NEET channel for the South students. Come on, my dear students. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Yes, the thermal stress developed is Y alpha delta T. The stress is dependent on Young's modulus, linear coefficient, and delta T, not dependent on the rod's length. Option C. C for Captain Shreyas. C for Captain Shreyas. Very good connect. If you remember the formula, that's it. Very good, JDSS. Yes, Atluru. Yes, actor Rohit. Yes, Davinant. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Moving on to the next one. Two objects of mass m and 4m are at rest at infinite separation. They move towards each other under mutual gravity. Then, at a separation r, which of the following is true? So, there is a mass m and there is a mass 4m, and they begin to move towards each other. They begin to move towards each other like this. Question is, what do you think will be the case? Because of mutual gravity, right? There is a gravitational pull between them. There is a gravitational pull between them. F, 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 F. But if you look at the system as a whole, I would say that the external force is 0. So center of mass has no acceleration. So center of mass is basically at rest, because originally also the center of mass was remaining as it is. Center of mass might not be there. Might not be moving. In fact, the force between them is not 0. Yes, it is there definitely. The total energy of the system is 0. Yes, because both of them were at rest initially. The final energy will also be equal to the initial energy. You can write it down like this: initial kinetic energy plus initial potential energy will be final plus final, which is the total energy which is conserved. Initially they were at rest, so 0, because they were at rest. This is also 0 because of infinite separation. Infinite separation means 0. So hence the total energy will be 0. Total energy of the system is 0. Force between them is definitely there. Center of mass is at rest. All of the above. D. Usually what I have told you, whenever you have such questions, usually all of the above is correct, right? Even before solving, you can say that. So very simple conceptual question and direct statement based. Reciprocal of bulk modulus. What do you think is reciprocal of bulk modulus, my dear warriors? Reciprocal of bulk modulus. Come on, my dear warriors. What do you think is the reciprocal of bulk modulus? Yes, reciprocal of bulk modulus. Compressibility, volume stress, modulus of rigidity, volume strain. Yeah, bulk modulus opposite is compressibility. Yes, compressibility is 1 by bulk modulus. The one object which has more bulk modulus is less compressible. It's very difficult for you to compress it if the bulk modulus is more. So compressibility is less. Option A. Correct. Very good. Many of you got it. Which of the following statement is correct? Hooke's law is applicable within elastic limit. Adiabatic and isothermal elastic constants of gas are equal. Young's modulus is dimensionless. Stress multiplied by strain is equal to the stored energy. Is correct. The question is, which of the following is correct? I think it is very straightforward. looking at the first few statements only, you should be able to get the answer. Looking at the first few statements only, you should be able to get the answer. Come on. Yep. What is it? A for AIMS. Awesome. Awesome, Zuzi. Vijay, no, it is not C. Very good, Siddhu. CSK. Yes. Hooke's law is applicable within elastic limit, which says stress is proportional to strain. Other things are not valid. Adiabatic are equal. Definitely they are not equal. Okay. They are definitely not equal. Young's modulus is dimensionless. No, it has a dimension of force per unit area. Stress multiplied by strain is equal to the stored energy. Wrong. Half into stress into strain is stored energy per unit volume. So many things are wrong. It is definitely not the stored energy. So obviously other statements are wrong. Next one. When body is completely or fully immersed or partially immersed, it appears to lose weight. This is equal to the weight of what? Whose weight is it going to be? Come on, direct application of buoyant force. Archimedes principle. Direct definition based question. Definition based question. Definition based question. Ram, you can check out the other videos, older videos also, right, from our Super 6 or Final Over, or you can also check my J English channel for some topics like electromagnetic waves. It's perfectly fine. Yes, no problem. Okay, Ram? So concentrate on the problem solving now, because now it's more important for you to solve the problems. Yes. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, just hold on 1 second. Diksha ma'am is calling. Most likely she has set up. Alright, so Diksha ma'am is all set to go, guys. Last 1-2 questions. So when a body is partially depressed, what will happen? Yes, the loss of the weight is equal to the liquid displaced. So this loss of weight that you get is because of the buoyant force. And buoyant force is the weight of the liquid which has been displaced. Exactly. Option B, B for Baswa sir. Last question on your screen. Last few more questions, I'll give it to you as homework. Okay, it is almost done, the session. Like hardly few questions were there after this. So Diksha ma'am will start after this. Okay, come on. If there was no gravity, which of the following will not be there for a fluid? Which of the following will not be there for a fluid? Viscosity, it is independent of gravity. It's independent of gravity. Surface tension, independent of gravity. Pressure and Archimedes thrust. Pressure can be even there without gravity. Please understand that when people, astronauts, go into space, they are in a compressed gas chamber. So pressure is still there. So pressure has got nothing to do with gravity. Yes, pressure changes with gravity, but pressure can be there even without gravity. Archimedes upthrust force is only because of gravitational force. If gravity was not there, then you would not have it. Yes, the correct answer is D for your Diksha ma'am. And now Diksha ma'am will start the class. So guys, yes, last few questions were there. Yeah, hardly some 5-10 questions. Yeah, some not even 10 questions, some 5 to 6 questions. So make sure you check out the PDF which will be sent to you for easy kill questions. These are direct questions. 50% of the paper will be like this. And make sure you are attempting the mock test. The links are there in the description. 500 questions most repeated, again there in the description box. 500 questions mostly done wrong. That's also there in the description box. All right. So see you guys. And 10 o'clock, I'm putting up a small 10-minute video on how to fill the OMR sheet. Do not forget to check that out. It's a small 10-minute video. Okay. Over to Diksha ma'am and then Gopika ma'am and Baswa sir. All right. So keep smashing the like button. Yes. See you guys.
Hi students, welcome to Vedantu Neet English. I'm Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. As now you have done physics part, now we will be doing chemistry part. So am I visible and audible to all of you? And very good morning to all of you. So guys, am I visible? Am I audible? Everyone in the comment section, do write it down. Everyone in the comment section, are you ready for chemistry section? Yes, bacha, are you ready for chemistry section? Yes, okay, after this, Gopika ma'am and Basra sir will take biology. Right? Okay, everyone, green hearts for chemistry. Green hearts for chemistry, everyone, in the comment section. Okay, so let us start this session starting with the very first question. I don't, why there are no, why there is no pen here? What happened to the pen? No idea. What happened to the pen? Just a minute. Okay, so now this question. What is the correct basicity order of given amines? So Gopika ma'am is here. Baswa sir is also here. Guiding me to how to use this studio.
There.
There is this.
Oh.
Okay. How can I get this pen?
Yes, done.
Done?
Not that.
Yeah. Okay, sorted.
Done. Sorted.
Okay.
How is class going now?
Just started, they have done physics now, and now they will be doing chemistry, and after that,
We'll be doing bio last.
yes. Okay, so guys, let us start.
Yes, please continue.
Okay. Okay, see you.
Same now.
Okay. Okay, so guys, let us start firstly chemistry. Now you know the first answer. You already know the first answer. Ma'am, what is this? Ma'am, what is this? We already know the first answer. So now what was the reason for this answer? See, what is the correct basicity order of given amines aniline, ortho, nitroaniline, meta, nitroaniline, para, nitroaniline? Right? So as you know, basicity is dependent on the electron availability, and it is dependent directly proportional to the electron donating group and inversely to the electron withdrawing group. And this NO2 is the electron withdrawing group. That means we are going to withdraw the electrons. We are going to decrease the availability of electrons. If the availability of electron decreases, that means basicity is going to decrease here. It means that where there is no electron withdrawing group, that will have maximum basicity. So definitely these three are wrong, right? Okay, so aniline is going to have maximum basicity. After that, bacha, what about meta, para and ortho? As you know, if this is your aniline, now this is your ortho position, this is meta position, this is para position. At ortho position, electron withdrawing group is maximum, right? It is donating. But ma'am, at meta position, no mesomeric effect is applied. At meta position, no mesomeric effect is there. Okay, there is only minus I. Here we have minus I minus M. Here we have minus M minus I. That means meta is going to be next one. Okay, then what about para and ortho? Para, because of this distance, para is like distance, the distance is more. That is why the electron withdrawing capacity will be less here, right? That is why then we have para, then we have ortho. Now talking about the next question, guys, talking about the next question here, let us talk about the next question. Hyperconjugation usually involves the delocalization of which of the following? Right, there were few effects that we studied in GOC: electromeric effect, hyperconjugation effect, inductive effect, resonance, right, or we can say mesomeric effect. But hyperconjugation, students, that is no bond resonance, right? What is that called? That is no bond resonance. No bond resonance means the sigma bond is going to distribute here. Okay, so hyperconjugation involves delocalization of sigma bond. And what about mesomeric effect? That involves the delocalization of pi bonds. Yes, students, very good. What is the answer? A is the correct answer, right? For mesomeric effect, the answer is B. For mesomeric effect, it is the pi electrons. For hyperconjugation, it is the sigma electrons, right? Okay, students, so answer is this. Next question here, next question on your screen, students. Next question on your screen. Which of the following organic compound is formed when aniline reacts with acetaldehyde? When aniline react with acetaldehyde, which of the following compound is going to react? What is the basic thing that you must know for this? That is, if this carbonyl group reacts with NH2Z, what is the answer? The answer is going to be where is the eraser? No worries. Okay, so this is CNZ. Okay, So this is going to be the answer. So the answer is going to be, students, the answer is going to be, let us see, that is Schiff's base. So there is a table in your NCERT, right, where the formation of oxime, semicarbazone from semicarbazine, then 2,4-DNP test, right? Everything is given in that table, right? Everything is given in that table. So that table is very, very important for you. Very, very important. Questions are asked frequently on this, and this is an easy question, I would say, right? You cannot lose marks on these kind of questions, right? These are the scoring marks. Okay, these are the scoring and predictable questions. Okay. Yes, students? Okay. So now, next one is benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate is obtained by the action of sodium hydroxide on benzaldehyde. This reaction is known as, students, this is a naming reaction. Benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate. Benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate. Okay, you have one alcohol and one you have benzoate ester, right, is obtained by action of sodium hydroxide on benzaldehyde, right? You can easily predict the reaction from this one. Sodium hydroxide on benzaldehyde. What is the correct answer? Right? What is the correct answer? Everyone, what is the correct answer? Students are saying B, D, B, Cannizzaro reaction, Perkins, Sandmeyer's and Claisen condensation, right? These are from your aldehyde ketones. Very important reaction. Very good. All of you are going, wait. All of you are giving the right answer. That is Cannizzaro reaction. Now, this reaction is basically the disproportionation reaction. Okay? Disproportionation reaction. Here, no alpha hydrogen is there. Right? As you can see, benzyl alcohol and these two are obtained from the action of this with benzaldehyde. There is no alpha hydrogen. There is a base, right? There is a base, and the formation is two disproportionation product. One is from oxidation of benzaldehyde, other is from reduction of benzaldehyde, right? That is benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate, right? Okay, students, if there was alpha hydrogen, then we will say it is a aldol condensation, right? Okay, bacha. Next question here you have, iodoform is not given by. Now, students, which will give iodoform test? What is iodoform test? Iodoform test is CHI3 kind of yellow precipitates are formed, right? Again, it is a very, very frequently asked question, right? It is very predictable that from this particular test, distinguished test, iodoform test, you can say Lucas test, and especially Hinsberg reagent. Okay, these are asked again and again in your exam, right? Okay, especially last 5 to 10 years. So now, students, you can see iodoform test, most important test. So here, either you should have this kind of group, right, aldehyde or ketone, or bacha, you should have ethanol, or you should have a ethanol, or you should have a secondary alcohol with the CH3, So these are the three main things here. Okay, yes, D for doctor, D for Diksha ma'am, D for dosa, right? So here the answer is 3-pentanone. Why? Because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 3-pentanone. So this is double bond O. That means there is no this kind of group. For aldehyde ketone, this group should be there. So these three will show iodoform. This will not show iodoform. This is the correct answer. Right, students? Bilkul. So next students, next we have the order of boiling point of alkyl halides. The order of boiling point of alkyl halide, students. The order of boiling point of alkyl halides, everyone. This is from your P block, right? Okay, the order of alkyl halides. What is the order of alkyl halides? More above the boiling points they are saying. Boiling point, that means interactions. So larger the size of halide, the interactions are going to be less there, right? Okay, so here interactions, wait. The larger the size, the interactions. See, We know that fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, the size decreases, the size increases down the group, right? So the larger the size, so more will be the interaction, larger will be the boiling point, right? So what is going to be the correct answer? This one, A, is going to be the correct answer, right? Because size increases, the interactions increases with each other, right? Dipole-dipole interactions, those increases with each other, right? And that is why boiling point increases here. Given that the alkyl chain is same here, the alkyl chain is same here, right? Next question, students. Next question. Methyl chloride is converted into dimethyl ether. Now everyone, what is the correct answer? Perkins reaction, then we have Grignard reagent, then we have Woods reaction, then we have Williamson synthesis. This is for the formation of ether, students. Methyl chloride, that means Rx is getting converted to ROR. What is this reaction? What is this reaction? This is everyone in the comment section. Everyone in the comment section, what is the right answer? One is saying B. Grignard reagent. How this is Grignard reagent? If this alkyl halide is reacted with any metal, then I can say, okay, this is Grignard reagent. But now this is not Grignard reagent. What will be the formation? What is the name of this reaction? This is, very good, this is Williamson synthesis reaction. Very good, very good. Next one, students. Okay, which of the following reaction is appropriate for converting acid amide to methanamine? Acid amide, that means this kind of group, right? Acid amide to methanamine. Okay, that means, can you see what is this reaction called? What is the name of this reaction, bacha? What is the name of this naming reaction? Very, very important. Even the mechanism is very important for this particular reaction, right? What is the name of this reaction? Everybody in the comment section, write it down. What is the name? What is the name of this reaction? Yes, very good. Gabriel phthalimide. No. Gabriel phthalimide. No. Gabriel phthalimide is another reaction. Okay, we have question for that also. Carbylamine is also not. What is this? What is the conversion called? Hoffman bromamide reaction. Hoffman, A, very good. A is the correct answer. Hoffman bromo. All these naming reactions are very important. This is very, very important, right? Then this is very, 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 very important. This is very, 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 very important. This I can say important, right? But these three are Hoffman bromamide, Gabriel phthalimide, carbylamine test, very, very important reactions. High probability that from amines questions can be asked from these three reactions or either distinguished test, right? Gabriel phthalimide reaction. Now someone was saying Gabriel phthalimide. Now here is Gabriel phthalimide, the gabbar. Gabriel phthalimide reaction is used for preparation of primary aromatic, secondary amines, primary aliphatic amines, tertiary amines, right? This so all know that primary amines, ma'am, primary amines. Now tell me, is this aromatic or is this aliphatic? Is this A or is this C? Now you have 50-50 option. Is this A or is this C? Is this A or C? Very good. Students are saying C is the correct answer. Then definitely C is the correct answer. This is for primary aliphatic amines, right? Next students, next question here. Next question students, we have on the screen the structural feature which distinguishes proline from other natural amino acid is that. Even just a day before, what we did most important questions. Even in that question, okay, it was asked about the amines, the structure of amines, the structure of amino acid, the structure of amino acid, glycine, leucine, proline. Okay, these are 4-5 amino acids that you must know. Now what is the answer here? For proline, there is a very differentiating factor about proline. Very differentiating factor. What is that factor? Is it an optically inactive compound or it contains aromatic group? Is it? Then it contains two amino groups. Then it is secondary amine. What is the correct answer? Everyone. C, it contains 2 amino groups. Okay. What is the differentiating factor, students? What is the differentiating factor? Right? What they are asking you, distinguishes proline from other natural amino acid. One thing that is not present in other amino acid, that others are not secondary. This is a secondary amine. This is a secondary amine. So answer is going to be D, that it is a secondary amine. Yes, it is a, what is the distinguishing factor? That is, it is a secondary amine. Next is the element which has highest second ionization energy. Okay, that you can see. That you can see highest second, because ionization energy is the extraction to take out the electron from that atom. That means if that atom is in stable electronic configuration state, it will be very difficult to take out the electron. The ionization energy is going to be very high in that case. So students, here as you can clearly see, lithium, that is 3, 1s2, 2s1. If it is lithium positive, that is ionization energy of 1, that is going to be 1s2, 2s0. But now it is in a fully filled state. Okay, the s orbital is fully filled, so it will be very difficult to extract the electron from this lithium positive. So this second ionization energy is going to be very high, right? So the answer is going to be lithium here. So the answer is going to be, students, lithium. Yes, bacha, very good, very good. Next is modern periodic table is based on what? Very simple question. Atomic number, mass density, atomic mass, and then atomic volume. Tell me, students, what is this based on? Yes, everyone can answer this. Yes, everyone. What is the correct answer? It is based on, can I see your answer in the comment section? Aha, very good, very good, very good. Very good. C is the correct answer. Atomic number is the correct answer. Ma'am, yes, we know this answer. Right? Next question. Next question. Buckminster fullerene is an allotropic form of. Buckminster fullerene is an allotropic form of. C60 is an allotropic form of. What? It has pentagonal rings. It has hexagonal rings. Right? How many pentagons? How many pentagons, students? How many pentagons? It has 12 pentagons. How many hexagons? How many hexagons? It has 20 hexagons. Right? Okay. So total it is C60. So what is it? Is made up of carbon. Right? C. That is carbon. Next, students. Next we have a colorless gas. X forms a brown colored gas. Right? Brown color nitrogen oxide is formed. Brown color, brownish vapors, they are released. But they are not talking about that brown gas. They are talking about a colorless gas. X forms a brown colored gas. This X forms a brown colored gas. Brown colored gas when it is reacted with O2. What is this gas? As you can see, NO is that gas, right? If NO reacts with O2, it will give NO2. That is having brown colored vapors, right? That is having brown colored vapors. Yes, students. Okay, what is Baswaraj sir saying? Baswaraj sir is saying 700 likes. Okay, now you have to give 700 likes. And till the end of this session, right? Till the end of this chemistry part, you have to have 700 likes. And after that biology session, we want at least 1500 likes. Okay, that is your target for today, right? That is your target for today, right? Okay, I think this though you can easily do. Right? So next is, which of the following characteristics of the transition metal is associated with the catalytic activity? D block. Catalytic activity. What is this? Variable oxidation state, color of hydrated ion, paramagnetic behavior, or we can say high enthalpy of atomization. What is that property that because of which it shows catalytic behavior? Because of what is catalyst? That is able to change its states, right? So that is why the answer is going to be because of variable oxidation state, right? Because of variable oxidation state. Very good. Very good. Because of variable oxidation state. Next is the electronic configuration of first 4 members of the actinide series cannot be written accurately in a regular manner. Everyone, the electronic configuration of the first four members of actinide series, they are saying, cannot be written inaccurately in a regular manner because of why there is so much change, change in the electronic configuration, so many exceptions. Why? So what is the reason? Small difference in energy between 5f and 60. Then we have large difference in energy between 5f and this, small difference in energy between 5f and 6s, or violation of Pauli exclusion principle. Definitely there is small change of energy, small difference of energy, but in which 5f and 60 or 5f and 6f? Very good, very good. The answer is very good. Answer is A, right? Because of the small difference in energy, electrons can jump from here to there, right? That is why there is so much change in the expected electronic configuration and the actual electronic configuration of actinides, right? Next is students, give the decreasing order of bond angle for the following compounds. Okay, for these compounds, for the following compounds: C2H2, that is ethine, then we have BF3, then we have CH4, right? BF3 is like this, BF3 is like this, okay, BF3 is like this, CH4 is in tetrahedral shape, right? Then bacha, we have this one, that is C2H2, that is in a linear shape, right? So what is going to be the right answer, everyone? Okay, so this is going to have maximum bond angle, then this one. So the order is going to be C2H2, BF3, CH4. Okay, so order is going to be C here. Yes, bacha, order is going to be C here. Very good, very good, very good. If AB is a molecule, then the possible intermolecular forces acting between two AB are. What are the possible interactions that can be there between the molecules? Hydrogen bonding, that is also between the molecules. Dipole interactions between the molecules. Induced dipole interaction. All the van der Waals forces are between the molecules only, right? So this is going to be, answer is going to be, everyone, D. Yes, very good. D, that is, now I am missing dosa. Okay, D for dosa, right? Yes. Okay. Next one is, which of the following is strongest ligand? Cn negative. This is from spectrochemical series. See, please do not skip spectrochemical series. You never know, simple question regarding the arrangement of that increasing or decreasing order of spectrochemical series can be there, right? Very simple. Or they can also ask you, as energy is inversely proportional to lambda, they can also ask you the increasing or decreasing order of lambda from that spectrochemical series. So do not miss that, right? So from here, as you can see, which of the following is the strongest ligand, which has strongest ligands? Very good. Very B. The answer is, bacha, Cn negative. A is the strongest ligand. See that from the spectrochemical series. Okay? Yes? Very good. Next one is, which one of the following ionic species will impart color to aqueous solution? That means there should be unpaired electrons. There should be unpaired electrons here. So unpaired electrons, students, are where? Everyone, unpaired electrons are observed where? You have this. See, simply draw the electronic configuration, right? This is Saktiv Kar Man Fi Ko Ni Ku Jan, right? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, right? Also, from D block, you should know the electronic configuration, and because of the electronic configuration only, you will be able to understand ionization energy, you will be able to understand electrode potential, you will be able to understand the DD transitions, right? So from the electronic configuration, you can answer so many questions in your D block, right? Also in your coordination chemistry, the electronic configuration are used here. So titanium is in 22, right? That is 4s2 3d2, right? So after losing 4 electrons minus 4 electrons, it is going to be 4s0 3d0. So no unpaired electron. This cannot show dd transition. This cannot impart color. Then you have copper positive. Copper is in 29, that is exceptional electronic configuration is 4s1 3d10. After losing 1 electron, it is 3d10. Again, no unpaired electrons are there, so this will not impart the color. Then we have zinc 4s2 3d10. After losing 2 electron, again it will be 3d10. So again it is not going to show the color. It is not going to impart the color. Then you have chromium, which has 24. Again, the exceptional electronic configuration is this one, because of half filled, fully filled. Then it is going to lose 3 electrons here. 1 from this side, 2 from this side. It will be 3d3. It is going to have this unpaired electron. That is why it is going to impart the color, right? It is going to impart the color here. So answer is going to be D here. Yes, everyone. Next question, the modern atomic weight scale is based on. The modern atomic weight scale, everyone, atomic weight scale is based on structure. This is from some basic concepts, and you can say structure of atom also. These are the isotopes, okay? These are the isotopes. Carbon 12 isotope, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1, or we can say carbon 13 isotope. 1 AMU, the definition we have, in the definition we have carbon 12 isotope, right? Carbon 12 isotope, not carbon 13 isotope, not carbon 14 isotope. So the first preference was hydrogen, right? Because of fraction it was eliminated. Second preference was oxygen 16, right? But because of the other isotopes, we did not define the isotopes here. That is why it was also eliminated, because there was lot of confusion whether we are talking about oxygen 16 or oxygen 18, right? Then again scientists specified that carbon 12 should be the scale to measure the atomic weight, right? Okay, students, so answer is going to be A here. Next, students, we have out of X-rays, infrared rays, visible rays, microwave rays, the largest frequency is of X-rays, IR, then visible, then you have microwave. This is the electromagnetic spectrum, right? Structure of atom, full electromagnetic spectrum, right? You should know the series of electromagnetic spectrum, the increasing and decreasing order of electromagnetic spectrum. Out of X-rays, they are asking about the frequency here, right? Frequency, that is this one, and frequency is inversely proportional to lambda, right? It is inversely. They're not talking about lambda here, they're talking about frequency. They are opposite to each other. The order is opposite. Yes, bacha, very good. The answer here is X-rays. The frequency here is maximum, right? The frequency here is maximum. Very good. The angular momentum of the electron, according to Bohr's model, is whole number multiple of, right? What is this postulate? This is a very important postulate of Bohr model, very important postulate that says the angular momentum is equals to integral multiple of h by 2 pi, right? H by 2 pi, h by 2 pi, this is h by 2 pi. So A is going to be the correct answer, right? A is going to be the correct answer here. Yes, bacha. Very good beta, very good. Next question, let us see who can answer this. Change in Gibbs free energy for spontaneous reaction, right? So many questions are asked from spontaneity, criteria of spontaneity, and also bacha, do remember this equation also, delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S. Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, very important, very important. Here just based on delta H is positive or delta S is negative or positive, you need to predict what will be the value of delta G here, okay? And if delta G is negative, that is going to be a spontaneous reaction. When delta G is positive, that is going to be a non-spontaneous reaction. Spontaneous means that occurs by itself, right? So here, bacha, that is answer is going to be C, and also very important, Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, right? You should not skip this. Very important equation, right? Next one is, next, students, we have, according to law of mass section, the rate of chemical change is proportional to, right? According to mass section, they are talking about the chemical equilibrium. They are not talking about chemical kinetics, right? In chemical kinetics, we have rate that is proportional to the concentrations, but that is not raised to the power the stoichiometric coefficients, right? Okay, but here in law of mass section, it is raised to the power stoichiometric coefficient. So answer is going to be product of molar concentration of reactants raised to the power their stoichiometric coefficient. This, okay, yes, that is true. So answer is B. Yeah, the answer is going to be B. Okay, next question here. The alpha is the degree of ionization. C is the concentration of weak electrolyte. K is the acid ionization constant, or you can say dissociation constant. Then the correct relationship between alpha, C and Ka. Oswald dilution law. Right? What is the correct relationship? Ka is equals to C alpha square. Right? We have also done the derivation. Right? So here they are talking about the correct relationship. So in terms of alpha, that will be Ka by C under root. Ka by C under root Ka. This C is the correct answer. Right? You can see C is the correct answer. Right? Okay, students. Next one. The oxidation process involves the increase in oxidation number. Right? Firstly, oxidation, there will be loss of electrons. Right? There will be increase in the oxidation number. Right? Okay. So that is how you say, okay, there is oxidation here. Right? Okay. So this is from redox reaction. Both increase and decrease are redox reaction. Oxidation only, there is increase in the, if there is increase in the oxidation of one particular, for example, you have A, here the oxidation state is also increasing and oxidation state is also decreasing, right? That is called the disproportionation reaction, right? That is called the disproportionation. Which of the following is not correct for ideal solution? Now tell me, which of the following is not correct? Very important question. Which of the following is not correct for ideal solution? For ideal solution, which of the following is not correct? Everyone in the comment section. Which of the following is not correct for ideal solution? See, for ideal solution, delta H mix is 0, delta V mix is 0. But students, never delta G mixing should always be negative and delta S mixing should always be positive here. Okay, so these are the two most important things that we can say for positive deviation, negative deviation, but even for non-ideal and ideal solution, this remains the same. Delta G is always negative and delta S is always positive. Only that reaction is spontaneous, right? So here answer is going to be A. Answer is going to be A here, right? Okay, very good, very good. Next one, the increase in the molar conductivity of HCl with dilution is due to molar conductivity is increased. Can you tell me on dilution, everyone in the comment section, on dilution, which was decreasing? See, conductance increases on increasing the dilution. When we dilute the solution, conductance increases, molar conductivity increases, equivalent conductivity increases, but there is one factor that decreases. One factor that decreases. Everyone, one factor that decreases. Can I see that in the chat box? One factor that decreases on dilution. Very good. 29C, decreases in self-ionization. The increase in molar conductivity of HCl with dilution. See, why molar conductivity decreases on dilution? There are ions from H positive. Increase in self-ionization of water. Hydrolysis of HCl. Decrease in self-ionization. Decrease in the interionic forces. Right? The molar conductivity is increasing, bacha. It is not decreasing. For that 1 mole, there are more H positive ion. Right, more H positive ion. So answer is going to be, there is decrease. See, this is, for example, this is 1 mole, right? We are talking about the molar conductivity. Earlier it had 1 H positive, Cl negative, all these things, right? But now what is going to happen here? There is H positive and OH negative also. H positive and OH negative also. There are other ions also, right? Because of interaction of other ions also, right? There are other ions. Now, in that particular segment, there are other ions also. That means the fraction of H positive and Cl negative is decreased now, right? So, there is decrease in the interionic forces, right? Because now you have other ions that is H2O ions also in that particular 1 mole, right? But when we are talking about conductivity, it decreases, that is kappa, right? Kappa decreases. They are talking about molar conductivity, here mass is fixed. But in when we are talking about one particular unit volume, in that case the conductivity decreases, right? Next is the minimum energy a molecule should possess in order to enter into a fruitful collision is. This is the last question today. This is the last question for today. The minimum energy a molecule should possess in order to enter the fruitful collision is known as. Minimum energy, students, what is that? Minimum energy, reaction energy, collision energy, activation energy, threshold energy. Everyone, what is that minimum energy of a molecule should possess in order to enter a fruitful collision? They're talking about collision, fruitful collision, right, bacha? Yes. What is the answer? D, C, activation, threshold. You're getting confused. See, so answer is threshold energy. Here the answer can also be the activation energy. Okay, so the minimum energy for that collision part. Now they are saying that they are not talking about that, okay, the molecules are increased in that activation energy. So this is the activation energy. Now they are saying that there should be collision, there should be proper orientation of molecule, right? There are 3 factors that are responsible. First is orientation, right? Second is proper collision. Then we have activation energy. Yes. So yes, Gopika ma'am is here and we have completed chemistry part also. Baswa sir is also here. So guys, please come in. Now we have biology.
Yes.
So ma'am, are you ready?
Yes, totally.
Totally ready? Okay. So are you guys ready also? Let me change this mic.
Yes, now Gopika ma'am will come. Correct. Okay.
Okay, I go.
Yeah, done, right?
Done, ma'am?
Yeah.
Hello students, how is the energy? Did you make it 700 likes? Obviously you didn't make it 700 likes, right? कंजूस तो कंजूस ही रहना है, right? Yes. Did you make it? No way. Don't give me heart attack early morning. Students, 500 PYQs solutions also you'll be getting. I think it's in the. I think we'll share you one more drive for that. Yes, ready? What's happening? Google Sheet. Why do we need Google Sheet?
I have no idea.
Yes, awesome. The energy is awesome. So students, first we'll do zoology, then we'll do botany. No mixing up, okay? Yes. Good morning, good morning.
I can see full Josh ma'am in the chat.
Yeah. Ready? So, slideshow.
Yeah, no, you do it here only or?
Yeah, we can do it in.
Downloading.
Oh, you're downloading it. Yes. Yes, we'll start now, okay?
Ma'am, you start, ma'am. Let's not waste any time.
Yes.
You start, ma'am.
Okay. Ready? Students, don't worry. It's because of lack of sleep. Don't worry. They're like, ma'am, you look dull, ma'am, you look dull.
Lack of sleep, exactly.
Yeah, lack of sleep. It is lack of sleep. This full week, I look like a zombie only. Don't expect anything more. Okay, even you should be looking like this. Yes. Okay. Chalo, let's start.
So,
yes.
Students, we'll be starting off with your zoology and then we'll be doing botany. So first, around 30 questions are from your zoology. Then we'll be doing some 30 questions in botany.
Okay. Yes. So students, this easy kill is basically to boost your confidence. So it is, a lot of students will feel very demotivated at this point. So this will be like a booster series, right? You will feel confident after solving this question. So let's directly jump into the class. So students, all of you know that sir has already told you that you're going to get free 1000 must practice questions for your NEET 2024, and the link is in the description. Just go there, you'll be able to download a big PDF. Download that PDF, all the most repeated questions. A lot of you have been asking us, ma'am, can you do most repeated question? That we are providing you already as a PDF. So whenever you find time, please do solve it. Okay? Chalo, ready? All of you are ready? Let's start the first question. Yes, awesome. Fine. So students, first question to all of you. The functional unit of contraction is, that means in muscle contraction, which is the functional unit, portion of myofibril between two successive Z lines, portion of myofibril between two successive M lines, center of head zone, center of I band. We know that for muscle contraction, there is only one person who is responsible, right? Who is responsible? Sarcomeres are responsible. In that, who is there? Actin and myosin is there. But in this option, in this points or in the option, I'm not saying anywhere sarcomere. So most of you will have confusion. Who will be the functional contraction then? Very simple. Portion of myofibril between two successive Z line. Sarcomere definition is that from one Z line to another Z line, between two consecutive Z line, that is called a sarcomere. So basically the answer, this is indirectly your sarcomere. Got it? Right? So the functional unit of contraction is sarcomere, or portion between the myofibril between two consecutive Z line. Okay? Because Z line will always move forward. Okay, answers has to come fast and furious. Keep answering. Don't wait for me to answer. Okay, don't wait for me to answer. If you think it's the right, just keep answering. Okay, next one. Yes, answer is correct. Given below are two statements. Okay, the B peptide is not present in mature insulin and it is removed during maturation into insulin. Biotechnology and its application question. Statement 2. The main challenge for production of insulin using your rDNA technique was getting insulin assembled in mature form. This line is an exact line of NCERT. Okay. Now you have to tell me if both the statements are incorrect, or is statement 1 correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. What is the first thing? The B peptide is not present in mature insulin. Completely wrong. Yes, the C peptide will not be present in the case of mature insulin. Only the A chain and B chain will be there. C peptide is to hold the A chain and B chain in place. That will not be there, right? That will not be there. So which is the answer? Second statement is completely correct. So the answer is 3. That is, statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 is incorrect. Why? Because your C peptide is supposed to come, not B peptide. Are you all good to go? Very good. Awesome. All of you are answering. Great. Now, during muscle contraction, I band and A band gets reduced. Reason, during contraction, thick filament slides over the myosin filament. Sliding filament theory. All of you revise. Come on, sliding filament theory. Yes, we will be having that also series. Okay, answer this all of you. Students, during muscle contraction, I band and A bands get reduced. All of you know that A band is the person who will not be ready for any kind of compromise whatsoever. A band will be like, Z line, you move forward, I band, you reduce, I will stay constant. So this statement is wrong. A band does not get reduced. Now, during contraction, thick filament is otherwise called myosin. So how will thick filament slide over myosin? Thin filament will slide over myosin, or actin will slide over myosin. So both the statements are completely false. Okay, D for Diksha ma'am. Yes, awesome. Okay. Sorry students, I'm going front. Yeah, both A and R are false. Next one. What are fascicles? I will wait for your answer. What are fascicles? All of you remember your muscle diagram. Quickly remember your muscle diagrams. You have your muscle, you have your muscle fibers, right? Muscle bundles. Think, what are fascicles, fasciculi? All of you, quickly. Yes. Answer for this, quick and faster. Okay? Quick and faster. Yes. Awesome, awesome. Very good, very good. What is it? Fascicles or your fasciculi are basically muscle bundles, right? Muscle bundles. All of you tell me what is the covering? I don't know what happened to all of the students. It all moved that side, this side. Okay? Students, what are coverings of the muscle bundles? You know you have endomysium, perimysium, epimysium. Which among this is correct? Which among this is correct? Now, sliding filament theory. Sliding filament theory. Okay? You have to label from A. Okay, here. A, then B, then C, then D, and then E. Okay? You have to label. Look at the diagram and start labeling. Not fascia. That is to keep the muscle bundles together. Okay, fascia is to keep the muscle bundles together. Cement. I told you, no, those are like bricks. The muscle bundles are like bricks. Who do we put in the between? Cement we put. That is fascia. I am asking who is the covering of the entire muscle. Entire covering of the muscle is epimysium, outside layer. Muscle bundle is covered by your perimysium. Muscle fibers are covered by your endomysium. Endomysium. Okay? Yes. Try answering. Students, don't try to tell A, B, C, D. Try to tell which among the options are correct. Okay? A will be what? Cross bridge. B will be cross bridge formation. Actin and myosin comes together, cross bridge. Cross bridge formation. B will be, what is C? C will be sliding, right? Because it's moving. Sliding will happen. D will be your power stroke, or because of your power stroke, your cross bridge breaks. So what here? Breaking of the cross bridge. E will be ATP will come and bind. So what's the answer? Very good. C is the answer. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, if you have answered till here, quickly like the session. Quickly like the session. Let me see the attendance. We couldn't make it 700 still now. So sad. Okay, which one of the following is a correct match? Which one of the following is a correct match? Making RNA from making RNA from RNA transcription, completely wrong. Making RNA to DNA, reverse transcription. Making DNA to DNA, translation. Making RNA to protein, replication. Such an easy question. Such an easy question. Come on, all of you answer. Yes, very good, Maria, very good. Honey, Sushmita, awesome. Yes, Mona. Crazy Tamilian. Yes, very good, very good. What's the answer? B is the... Oh, students, all this has moved, students, because it's PPT. It's okay. We know the answer, no? So it is making RNA to DNA, that is reverse transcription. Okay, reverse transcription. Now, a short length of DNA molecule has 80 thymine and 80 guanine. Okay, guanine bases. The total number of nucleotides. So we all know, according to Chargaff rule, at Gopika ma'am's class, right? At Gopika ma'am's class, and purine will always be equal to pyrimidine. No matter what, purine ratio will always be equal to pyrimidine. Now, what have they given? They have given 80 thymine. If thymine is 80, then adenine also will be 30. Guanine is 80, then obviously cytosine also will be 80. So 84s are how much? Yes, very good, very good. 84s are 320. 320. How many of you did mistake? Many did mistake. I can see many of you have told C and all that. Total will be how much? 320. Normal maths. Okay, just add all this. Yes, very good. Okay, next one. In the given diagram, X can be. Okay, look at the diagram, all of you. This is your, in your hormone, right? Mechanism of hormone. You have lipid soluble and lipid insoluble. You know that lipid soluble will easily be able to enter through the membrane, because obviously plasma membrane, lipid made, easily it will be able to enter. But then a lipid insoluble is there who needs a secondary messenger's help. It can be your IP3. They can take any secondary messenger's help. Here, they have asked which is the hormone in the X. I have labeled it as X. You have to tell me which is the hormone. Very good, very good. It is estrogen. Estrogen, right? Estrogen will enter directly, again, hormone receptor complex, and finally do a physiological reaction, right? Now, all of you, can you tell if FSH and LH, is it lipid soluble or is it lipid insoluble? Lipid soluble or lipid insoluble? All of you in the chats. Lipid soluble or lipid insoluble? FSH and LH. Don't count the bonds here. Don't count the bonds or anything when they have asked you direct the nucleotides. Just add basic maths. 80, 80, 80, 80, 320. That's all. Okay. When percentage is given, then you have to think 2 times. Okay. When percentage is given, you have to think 2 times. Got it? Yes. Give me the answer. Is FSH and LH lipid soluble or lipid insoluble? Chalo. Very good. Awesome. Lipid insoluble. FSH and LH is lipid insoluble. So they'll take a help of a secondary messenger. Now, which cells of the body is known as HIV factory? Very important. HIV affects cells which have CD4 receptor in them. And CD4 receptor is only present in 3 cells in our body. Those are macrophages, dendritic cell, and your T cells. Out of that, if HIV affects the T cell, it will kill the T cell, but its factory is somewhere else. Who's the factory? Factory of T cells is? Very good, very good, very good. I love the Josh. I love the speed. It will definitely boost your confidence. So push yourself. Stay till the end of the session. Okay? Yes, awesome. It is macrophages. Macrophages are the factory of HIV because HIV does not damage macrophages. It will only continue its production. But when it enters T cell, it will make sure to destroy the T cell. Any question comes like that, you should be in a position to answer. Okay? Now, which among the following is used to treat emphysema? Emphysema is seen in people who do, your chain smoking, right? People who continuously smoke. Those people will have emphysema. In all of us, there is a I told the answer. Okay, give me the answer. Okay. Gone. 4 marks gone. Very good. 4 marks gone. Many people's 4 marks is gone. This is a very, very, very easy question, but there's a small twist in the question. Let's see how many of you catch it. Many of them told. Okay. Students, alpha-1 antitrypsin is a human protein or is it a human hormone? Look at this. Hormone. Protein. All of you who told A in the class lost your 4 marks. Okay? You have lost -1 you got. If you have unattempted it, 4 marks gone. Okay? I know slowly you people are deleting the messages and laughing and putting, no ma'am, it's okay, once in a while I can do mistake. It is human protein. So this alpha-1 antitrypsin, we got it from, we use a transgenic animal called Tracy, which is a sheep. Okay? This is also important. Transgenic animal name is Tracy. Yes. Okay? Yes, go for it. This one. That is human protein alpha antitrypsin. This question was asked in your KCET this year. And I think a lot of the students went and answered for 1. Okay? Now here also a lot of the students have answered 1. Yes? Fine. Next one. Radial symmetry is not found in adults of phylum. This question, how many ever times I stress on, there will be a lot of, at least 100 students who will make a mistake. Okay? There will be 100 students who will make a mistake. Chalo, do it once again. Let's see. If 5 students understand, is more than enough. Did you all like the session? Yeah, come on, the number is amazing. Come on, all of you like. Let's make it 1K. 1K, gang, come on. Gopika ma'am's conjuices. A. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Is there anyone who told C? C for Captain Shreyas, wrong. Who told C for Captor? Wrong. Okay, this is why I always add this question, because there will be at least 10 students who doesn't know. Look here, radial symmetry is not found in adults of phylum. We know that echinodermata is the only one that is confusing, because echinodermata adults have radial symmetry, but larval stage have bilateral symmetry. So here the answer is hemichordata. Stand wherever you are sitting. No, stand. Raise your hands. Raise your hands and stand. Hemichordata is the answer. I've done this 200 times, this question. What is the role of RNA polymerase 3 in the process of transcription in eukaryotes? Okay. What is the role of RNA polymerase 3 in the process of transcription in eukaryotes? Yes. Yes, larva has bilateral symmetry. So adult will have radial symmetry. Right? If you made mistake, you should stand up. Raise your hands and stand up. Your parents should come and ask, why are you standing in an online class? Stand. All of you who told echinodermata. What is the answer for this? Very good. Transcription of tRNA. So how will you remember? RMT. Instead of hem, H and RNA also can come. In eukaryotes, H and RNA also can come. That time also don't get it confused. Again it will be 1, 2, 3. That means rRNA polymerase 1, mRNA polymerase 2, tRNA polymerase 3. So the answer is transcription of tRNA, snRNA and sRNA. Yes, very good. Which was the last human chromosome to be completely sequenced? Yesterday, if you learned scientists and dates with me, you would have answered this question easily now. If you have not watched that session, you have to watch it after this class. Okay? Which was the last human chromosome to be completely sequenced? Quickly. Yes, correct. RMT 1, 2, 3. Okay, or even if RHT comes, that is rRNA, hnRNA and tRNA, again you go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes, awesome. What is the answer? Chromosome 1. Which was the year? May 2006. Okay, very recently the sequence of chromosome 1 was found. Next question. RNA replication is, all of you know that it is semi-conservative, but how many of you know the next option? How many of you know the next option? RNA replication is conservative and discontinuous, semi-conservative and semi-discontinuous, semi-conservative and discontinuous, conservative, conservative. Let's see how many of you will answer this. If you do mistake, again you will stand, okay? Yes, 2, 3, 6, 8 genes are present, correct. Chalo, answer. C, B, A. Something wrong they're telling. They're doing inky pinky ponky. They don't know which one. What is the answer? Students, semi-conservative and semi-discontinuous. Yes or no? Yes or no? Those who told B, good job. Okay, those who told B, good job. Yes. Again, mistakes. Stand up, all of you. Yes. Yes, got it. Fine. Okay. Semi-conservative and semi-discontinuous. Some places semi-conservative and discontinuous is given, but the problem is in one strand it is continuous, in other strand it is discontinuous. Okay. Yes, discontinuous. So I saw multiple options of this. One place I saw it is semi-discontinuous. One place I saw it is discontinuous. Okay. So why I am telling here, look all of you, I am telling it is semi-discontinuous because one strand is continuous. Okay, one strand is continuous and the other strand is discontinuous. So I can tell it as semi-discontinuous. Why can't I say? Because it's English. Okay, this is the reason for this. Now, identify the correct statement with respect to lac operon. Regulation of lac operon by repressor is referred to as a positive control. Operator gene has a site for binding of RNA polymerase. LAC-Z gene codes for beta galactosidase. Regulator gene binds with repressor protein molecule, prevents the transcription of structural genes. Come on, all of you. Why are you already giving me bye? Hello, answer this. Thank you, Ramya. Yes. C. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, what is the answer? Yes. LAC-Z gene codes for beta galactosidase. Regulation of lac operon by repressor is negative, right? By the inducer is positive. Okay, when lactose is present, gene is on. When lactose is absent, gene is off. Okay. Now, operator gene has a site for binding of RNA polymerase? Not at all. Operator gene does not have any site for any polymerase. Okay. Regulator gene binds with repressor protein molecule, prevents the transcription of structural gene. Regulator gene does not bind with repressor. Inducer binds with repressor. Okay. Yes. Now, angiotensin 2 increases the glomerular blood pressure, thereby GFR. Okay, thereby GFR. Now, reason, angiotensin 2 activates the JG cells to release renin. Very simple question, but there's something, a catch about this. All of you tell me. Yes. Yes, definitely, Mona. Grammar plays a big role in your NEET. Angiotensin 2 increases the glomerular blood pressure, thereby the GRF. I totally agree with that. Second one, angiotensin 2 activates the JG cells to release renin. No, renin activates angiotensinogen to release angiotensin 2, right? So what is the answer? If assertion is true, reason is completely false. Next one, a fall in the glomerular filtrate rate activates juxtaglomerular cells to release renin, or in simple words, your JG cells. Adrenal cortex to release aldosterone, adrenal medulla to release adrenaline, posterior pituitary to release vasopressin. A fall in the glomerular filtration rate activates. You're still in the previous one. Do fast. Next one. The moment there is a fall in the filtrate, definitely your macula densa and the DCT will get to know. They will send signal to your JG cells, and JG cells will release renin. Renin will convert angiotensinogen and whatsoever. But the first step is JG cells should get activated. So the answer is juxtaglomerular cells to release renin. Now, during micturition, urine is prevented from flowing back into the ureter. Okay? Reason, urethral sphincters contract during micturition. When I taught you excretion, clearly in one box I made you write, urinary bladder contracts, your sphincter muscles relax. Right? If the urine has to go out, if the sphincter muscles contract, urine will not go out. It has to relax. Right? It has to relax. Got it? So what is the answer for this, all of you? Easy question. That is, if assertion is true but the reason is false, because the urethral sphincters have to relax during micturiation and urinary bladder has to contract. Urinary bladder has to contract. Any doubts? Students, no, reason is not the correct explanation. Wrong. Yes, C for capto is now correct. Not B. If both assertion and reason is true, reason is not the correct explanation. Reason is not even the correct. It is not at all correct. It is not. Forget about being an explanation. It is wrong. Completely wrong. So you have to go for this option. Okay. When the reason is completely wrong, go for option C. When reason is correct but not the explanation for the assertion, go for option B. Now, with reference to pituitary, which of the following statement is correct? Pituitary, okay, otherwise called as your hypophysis. Neurohypophysis synthesize and release vasopressin and oxytocin. Adenohypophysis stores TSH secreted by the neurohypophysis. Pars nervosa stores and release vasopressin and oxytocin. Pars distalis secrete vasopressin and oxytocin. Hypophysis is the other name for pituitary, that is divided into adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. All in simple words, anterior lobe and intermediate lobe, posterior lobe. Okay, that's why you have pars distalis. Pars nervosa means your posterior lobe. Okay, easy. Yes, go for it. Awesome. C is the answer. Pars nervosa stores and release vasopressin and oxytocin, which has to be directly given. The neurosecretory cells have to directly add their secretion into the posterior lobe, because posterior lobe acts like a boss. Okay, done. Dash is the protective envelope around the ovule. Don't worry, I'm not doing botany. I'm just doing only sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay. Yes. Answer this, students. Awesome. C was the correct answer. Very good. Now, dash is the protective envelope around the ovule. Very easy. There are only 2 layers of protection around the ovule. Which are those? Yes, very good. Integuments is the answer. Pollen grains lose their viability within 30 minutes of their release in. Okay, so you know pollen viability can be for 30 minutes. In some plants it can go up to 1 month, right? Some even for few 6 months or more. But in your textbook 30 minutes, 2 examples are mentioned. Out of that, 1 example you have to tell now. Yes, very good. Awesome. The answer is wheat. Rice and wheat has the pollen grains viability of 30 minutes. Here only wheat is given, so go for wheat. Okay. 1 month is your rasole. Rasole. Okay. That is your Rosaceae, Solanaceae and Leguminosae families. In the sewage treatment, bacterial flocks, okay, are allowed to sediment in a settling tank. This sediment is called as, in sewage treatment, bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment in a settling tank. This sediment is called as, yes, very good, Drishti, rice and wheat, correct. Yes, yes, correct, correct. Now go for this. Go for this. Yes. Very good. What's the answer? Activated sludge. Okay, in the sewage treatment, bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment in the settling tank. This sediment is called as the activated sludge. Easy question. Now, Monoscus purpuris is used commercially in the production of, very easy question but a very repeated question. Okay, Monoscus purpuris is used commercially in the production of ethanol, streptokinase for removing clots from blood vessels, citric acid, blood cholesterol lowering statins. Which is the answer? Yes, very good. The answer is D, blood cholesterol lowering statins. Okay, so this you have to know. This you have to know. Microbes, only such kind of baby questions will come, but all of it memorizing. Okay, now column 1 we have pectinases and proteases, streptokinase, cyclosporin A and stanins. Okay, column 2 we have blood cholesterol lowering agent, just now you did it, immunosuppressive agent, all my students know, clot buster clarifying agent. Okay, now let's try to match it. Now you know cyclosporin A is an immunosuppressant, just now you got to know stannin is a blood clotting level. So D1, how many of them have D1? See, this 2 have D1. Now I told C2. How many of you have C2? This both of them have C2. Wow, wow. Now we have to find from A. Pectinase and protease is used as a clarifying agent in juices. That's why you are able to get your appy fizz. Apple juices does not look like apple juices, right? So the answer is B. Now next one. Aspergillus niger, Clostridium botulinum, your yeast and your Trichoderma polysporum, ethanol, citric acid, butyric acid and cyclosporin A. Okay. Sarcomyces cerevisiae. So now students, Aspergillus niger, which is the answer? Citric acid. So 1B. 1B. Wow, we have only one answer. Easy, easy. Like that, just find one. The answer will be correct. See, 1B. Done, done, done. Now, the trigger for activation of toxin of Bacillus thuringiensis or your BT cotton. BT cotton. Very good. All of you told C. Very good. Very good. Students, it was so easy. Why? Aspergillus niger was citric acid. 1B is only there in one option. Like that also questions will come. Okay. Not always twisted questions will come. Now, the trigger for activation of toxin of Bacillus thuringiensis. This is the reason why Bacillus thuringiensis does not affect us, because we have acidity in our gut, right? HCl is released. Acidic nature will not activate BT. So, alkaline nature, right? Very good. B is the answer. Alkaline pH of the gut. Achacho, I showed the answer. None of you saw, I believe. Okay. In 1997, the first transgenic cow, row C, produced. Yesterday we learned. This date is very, very important, 1997, and the first cow named Rosie also is very important. Transgenic animals are animals whose genes are manipulated. Okay, manipulated. Now answer. Alkaline pH, done. This one. Enhanced quantity of milk, fat enriched milk, human protein enriched milk, vitamin and iron enriched milk. Very good. Human protein enriched milk, which is the protein? Lacta albumin. Okay, alpha lacta albumin is the human enriched protein. Next one. Which kind of therapy was given in 1990 to a 4-year-old girl with adenosine deaminase or ADA deficiency? SCID. SCID. Gene therapy, chemotherapy, immunotherapy, radiation therapy. Baby question. Baby question, all of you. Yes, lacta albumin. Awesome. Awesome, lacta albumin. Yes, alpha, don't forget, okay? Alpha lacta albumin. Answer is gene therapy. A transgenic food crop which may help in solving the problem of night blindness. Night blindness in developing countries. Okay. Lack of vitamin A. Lack of vitamin A was added into which one? Added into which one? Was it soya-bean, golden rice, your flavor saver tomato, or your starling maize? Okay, starling maize. See, flavor saver tomato. See, they have asked us question. Later people will tell, ma'am, I didn't know. Yes. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yes. Great. What is the answer? Golden rice. Golden rice. Yes. BT corn has been made resistant to corn borer disease. Very important. By the introduction of gene. Is it Cry1AB, Cry2AB, Amphi-R, okay, or TRP? TRP. Again, this two will come in your principles of inheritance. Those two will come in your applications, right? Again, introduction is there in all the chapters though. Yes. Yes, vitamin A, golden rice, correct. Now tell me the answer for this one. Yes, very good. A for Ames, Cry1AB. Again, I had given you a box. Remember, Cry1AC, Cry2AB, Cry1AB. Separately, I had given corn borer and your bollworm. Okay. Now, which of the following is the correct match? Animal kingdom. Crayfish, elasmobranch, cuttlefish, osteos, again your bony fish, jellyfish, echinodermata, silverfish, arthropoda. Silverfish, arthropoda. Come on, all of you. I never told the questions are going to be difficult. This is going to be ECQL questions. This is just to boost your confidence. Okay, this is just to boost your confidence. Easy, tricky and difficult questions we'll be doing we'll be doing very soon on the channel. This is to boost your confidence. See, all of you are able to answer. Okay, all of you are able to answer. Yes. Let's see who will answer this. Yeah, very good. Okay, silverfish arthropod. All of you who thought silverfish was a fish, stand up. Stand up and raise your hands in the...
Actually, when I was in class 5th, I thought it was a fish.
Yeah. That is a normal age, but not this age. Students...
When I came to Bangalore for the first time, I was like, everybody's talking English. I'm a silverfish, from a book, silverfish came. I'm like, fish is coming from a book.
Come on, whoever thought silverfish was a fish. Stand up. Stand up. Oh my God.
I can't read.
Yeah.
How are they doing, ma'am?
They're doing good.
Awesome.
Yes. Students, this is your silverfish.
This is your water?
Yeah. This is your silverfish. Okay? Not fish. Done? Huh. Okay, students. So, Vidya Utsav, all of you are aware it is happening on May 1st at sharp 12, right? Where is it? Yeah, at sharp 12 p.m. You just have to go to the link in the description box. Click on notify me. You'll see something. Even we are there. You'll see some. Yeah, we won't tell now. You'll see some new sides of your teacher and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. So be excited. It's just to relax and also give you some amazing things. Again, most repeated need previous year.
That is most repeated need PYQ. That is 1,000 questions are in the description. So go check it out. Go take advantage of 1,000 questions. You don't have to even pay for it. Everything is for free. Yes. Now, students, are you ready for botany now? Are you ready for botany? Because every single question is very easy and very simple. And all you need to do is be active and start solving the questions. So are you ready now? Are you ready? Yes. Ready, everyone? Let's start with the botany first. And I know the questions are in order, okay? So let's start with the first chapter, that is going to be your living world. Can we start now? Ready, everyone? Quickly. Sir, solution is also given, right? If not, I'll check. Don't worry. And good morning to everyone. Good morning. I know this has been the most productive morning, right? Yes, productive morning, because I know this is how it should be. Every single day in the morning, you should wake up, solve some questions, and then start your day. So that's how we're going to do today. Solve some questions and kickstart our day. Okay, ready? Quickly fire in the chat, because if you're excited for botany questions, starting the first question right now. Select the correctly written scientific name. Quickly, very easy question. Very, very easy question. All of you should know what are the criteria which dictates a proper scientific name. Yes, let us. Can anyone tell me which is the answer? Quickly. Is it A, 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, or D? Quickly. It is. Yes. Students, if you look at here, Mangifera indica. See, capital, yes. But this is also capital. So this is going to be wrong. Now here, this is supposed to be capital. So this is also wrong. Everything is capital. This is also wrong. But if you look at the third one, that is Ficus bengalensis, it is going to be absolutely correct. Easy question, easy answer. Next question right here. Which of the following undergoes meiosis in your algae? Now, this is a question which requires a little bit of thinking. You need to use your mind a little and then deduce which is the answer. For example, if you know the life cycle of your algae, you know there is something called as zygotic meiosis. Yes, it's called as zygotic meiosis because the meiosis which takes place in the case of your algae is actually in your zygote. It is in your zygote. Clear? It is in your zygote. Next question. Which of the following are colonial green algae? Colonial chlorophyceae. Colonial chlorophyceae. Which one? Can anyone tell me in the chat quickly? I want everyone to keep on spamming the answers. I want everyone to be extremely active today, because if not now, when? Right? If not now, when? So I want every single one of you to keep on answering. This question right here is also a neat previous year question. Which is a colonial algae? That is, which algae lives in a apartment or a society? See, many algae will be present in a society. The answer is very simple. That is going to be your volvox. Next question. Which of the following plants produce cones or strobili? This is a direct neat PYQ and also a very important concept from the chapter Plant Kingdom. Yes? Quickly. Is it Funaria? Is it Sphagnum? Is it Equisystem? Or is it Terrace? Is it Terrace? Is it Terrace? No. Is it Sphagnum? No. Is it Funaria? No. The answer is your Equisystem. The answer is Equisystem. All of you know what is Strobila, right? Strobila is nothing but a group of sporophyll. What is sporophyll? Sporophyll is a special reproductive leaf. It's a reproductive leaf, sporophyll. When many sporophyll come together, it becomes a strobili. Now, quickly in the chat, can anyone tell me what is the other name of sphagnum? What is the other name of sphagnum? It is a type of a moss. Which moss? Tell me in the chat. Okay. Next question. A sugarcane plant has. Now, I'll give you a small hint here, everyone. A small hint here. That is going to be sugarcane is a monocot. Sugarcane is a monocot. Sugarcane is a monocot. Small hint. Sugarcane is a monocot. Now, in monocot, do we see open vascular bundles? No. In the case of sugarcane, the vascular bundles are completely closed because we do not see any type of secondary growth. Yes. Do we see reticular venation? No. In the case of your monocots, we see parallel venation. Yes. Taproot system? No. Because in the case of your monocots, we see fibrous root. But is it the option number A correct? That is dumbbell-shaped guard cells? Yes, students. If you know, in the case of your monocots, we see dumbbell-shaped guard cells. Now, what about your dicots? Which type of guard cells do you find in the case of dicots? Tell me that also. Okay. Next question. Next question. You didn't see the answer? You did not see the answer. Okay. You did not see the answer. Okay. The dark colored fibers present in the nucleoplasm are called as. So those of you who do not know what is a nucleoplasm, let me tell you quickly. Nucleoplasm is nothing but the plasma membrane of your nucleus, the matrix of your nucleus. See, if this is the cell, if this is the cell right here, and this is the nucleus. Now, within the nucleus, we have some term matrix. That matrix is called as your nucleoplasm. It is called as what? Nucleoplasm. And within the nucleoplasm, we see certain dark stained substances which are thread-like structure called as your chromatin. Called as your chromatin. All of you didn't see the answer, right? All of you didn't see the answer, I believe. It happens. Misclick happens sometimes. Now, ready for next question, all of you? This is the rapid fire which I want everyone to be having in today's class. I want everyone to be active, everyone to be keep on answering the class, and we'll go to the next question. Oxysomes or F0, F1 particles occur on. Now, students, this is a question which requires you to think a little. Now, let me tell you quickly, I'll give you a small hint. Your oxysomes or F1, FO, F0 particle is also called as your ATP synthase. It's also called as your ATP synthase. Now, even if you do not know the chapter of your cell, you might be able to answer this question based on your chapter of your respiration. If you know respiration in plants, not animals, respiration in plants chapter, where we learn about your electron transport chain, right? Electron transport chain, you might be able to answer this question from there also. Yes. Now, your ATP synthase or oxysomes or FO, F0 complex is mainly found in your inner mitochondrial membrane. Now, let me ask you a question again. Where do you find Krebs cycle? Where do you find Krebs cycle? Is it in your plasma membrane? Is it in the matrix of your mitochondria? Or is it in your inner mitochondrial membrane? Tell me that also quickly in the chat. With that, let's go to the next question. Next question is very simple. The centromere splits during the dash stage of your meiosis. Now, students, remember this concept very well. In your entire meiosis, meiosis 1 is going to be the most important. Meiosis 2 is directly similar to your mitosis. But meiosis 1 is very important, especially the prophase 1. All the stages of prophase 1 are very important. But apart from the stage of prophase 1, there is something called as your anaphase 2 and anaphase 1. Now, what happens in both of them, that is very important again. Okay. Now, remember, students, in the case of your anaphase 1, anaphase 1, there is only separation. Listen to me very carefully. This confusion has been there in students a lot of time. Remember, in the case of your anaphase 1, there is separation of your homologous chromosomes. But in the case of your anaphase 2, there is splitting of your sister chromosomes. And whenever there is a splitting of sister chromosomes, there is centromere is splitting up. Clear? Now someone is texting, how are you all? Everyone is doing well. Everyone has tension. Okay, don't worry. Next question. Which of the following is not a secondary metabolite? Which is not a secondary metabolite? Everyone, quickly smash that like button right now, and I want to see that everyone be like, yes, I marked my attendance. Yes, which of the following is not a secondary metabolite? This is a question from your table. If you know the table from your biomolecules chapter, where a lot of questions come from. Tables, especially in your biomolecules, are the main reason where the questions come from. And if you know this answer, it's very good. So all of you know rubber is a secondary metabolite. Yes, ricin is secondary metabolite. Morphine is secondary metabolite. But do you know aspartic acid is something called as your amino acid? Okay. There one question done. Now I'll ask you one more question, all of you. Ricin, is it an alkaloid? Is it a drug? Is it a toxin? Tell me in the chat. Ricin, is it a toxin? Is it a drug? Is it a alkaloid? Tell me in the chat. That also very important. If you know the table, you should be able to answer the question very easily. Next question. Glycerol is also known as, what is the other name of glycerol? Quickly, everyone, smash that like button. And everyone, I want every one of you to share the session with all of you, all of your friends, so everyone can join the class and have solve questions. Toxin, exactly, students. All of you are very smart today. Everyone is extra smart today. Everyone knows that ricin is a toxin. Absolutely. Next question is here on the board. That is, glycerol is also known as What is the other name of glycerol? See, if you learn biomolecules chapter in your chemistry also, you should be able to answer this question with super easily. It is your trihydroxypropane. Direct question. This can be asked as a Neet PYQ students. Remember that. Trihydroxypropane. Next question. Which of the following photosystem is predominantly present in your stroma lamellae? Again, think a little. All of you think a little. Stroma lamellae. See, if you know, this is your chloroplast. Do you see how beautiful I did a circle? This is a chloroplast. Okay. Now, within the chloroplast, we have your stacks called as your grana. Yes, this is your grana. This is your grana. Each one is called as what? Each one is called as your thylakoid. Called thylakoid. Now, between the two thylakoid, between the two grana, there is a connection. That connection is called as your stroma lamellae. This connection is called as your stromal lamellae. Stromal lamellae. Now, remember students, on your stromal lamellae, we find only and only PS1. But in the case of your grana, we find both PS2 as well as your PS1. So, what is the answer? What is the answer, everyone? What is the answer now? It's going to be your PS1. And only PS1 is found in your stroma lamellae. This is a Neet previous year question, students. Do not take such easy questions for light. Okay. Next question, all of you. Which of the following is not a product of your light dependent reaction of photosynthesis? They're asking you which is not the product of your light reaction. If you know your light reaction, that is your cyclic photophosphorylation as well as your non-cyclic photophosphorylation, we know that in your non-cyclic we form NADPH as well as ATP. Remember this. In your non-cyclic, we form NADPH as well as ATP as well as oxygen. But in the case of your cyclic, we only have ATP formation. Only ATP formation. Now here the question here is what? Which of the following is not a product of your light dependent reaction? So we know NADPH is here. Yes. ATP is here. Oxygen here. What about glucose? No. Glucose is not formed in your light reaction. Glucose is formed in your dark reaction. Now quickly, can anyone in the chat tell me? Which enzyme is responsible for your conversion of your CO2 plus RUBP will give you your 2PGA. Now which enzyme is involved here? Quickly in the chat. Which enzyme is present here? Which is responsible for carboxylation in your C3 cycle? Quickly. Next question. The absorption peak of photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 is at? Easy question. Do not get confused. Take your time and answer. Quickly. Do not get confused. And everyone, I want everyone to smash that like button right now. And if you're new to the channel, quickly subscribe to the channel right now. And students, if you want these notes, if you want these questions, if you want to look at these questions later on, if you want to solve these questions later on, and if you want more content, where do you find it? You find it on our Telegram channel. That is Vedantu Neet English Telegram channel. And you can also join my Telegram channel. That is going to be Baswaraj Sir Biology, where you find exclusively botany content top notch. Okay. Find that also. And you know my name, right? Baswaraj Sir, you can find there also. Huh? 10. Now. Quickly. Yes, it's going to be 700. It's going to be your PS1. And then we have 680. That is going to be your PS2. Next question. Now, easy question again, everyone. Easy question. Easy question, all of you. Quickly. What is the correct order of stages of cellular respiration? See, inside your body, what is the correct order? Physics completed till sir. Yes, physics is over. Come down. Which is the correct order? See, first we know glycolysis takes place. First is conversion of glucose to your pyruvic acid. Glucose to pyruvic acid is your glycolysis. Pyruvic acid to your acetyl-CoA is your link reaction. From acetyl-CoA we get your entire Krebs cycle. Acetyl-CoA enters your Krebs cycle. From Krebs cycle we have your electron transport chain. That is your entire order. So it's going to be glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain. In the middle, we can also write your link reaction. We can add your link reaction in the middle somewhere to make sure your entire connection is formed. Okay. Next question. What are the products of your ethyl alcohol fermentation or alcoholic fermentation? What are the products of your alcoholic fermentation? And students, remember, also tell me the enzyme involved. Also tell me the enzyme. Which enzyme is present in your alcoholic fermentation? Because that is a question will be asked. See, in your respiration chapter, it's a very easy chapter. Respiration is a very easy chapter. You will get questions from your glycolysis, and I made sure you solve it, right? Plant physiology in one shot we did. In the one shot I told you, if you have not watched it, go watch it right now. Plant physiology, one shot, entire plant physiology in 6 hours. In respiration chapter, they can ask you questions from glycolysis. You should be able to solve. They'll ask you questions from your Krebs cycle. You should be able to solve. Apart from that, they'll give you questions from your link reaction or alcoholic or lactic acid cycle, lactic acid fermentation. Okay. Now here we have CO2, ethanol, as well as the energy. Now I want everyone to tell me. Right now if any notes are missing in your treasure box. In the comment section, let me know, sir, from morphology notes are missing, anatomy notes are missing. If any notes are missing, personally, I will make sure today only all the notes are sent on the Telegram directly. Okay, don't worry. Now, acceptor of acetyl-CoA in Krebs cycle. See, I told you, we have your glycolysis in which glucose is converted to your pyruvic acid or pyruvate. Pyruvate enters your link reaction, which is converted to your acetyl-CoA. That is oxidative decarboxylation. Now, acetyl-CoA enters your Krebs cycle. But when it enters the Krebs cycle, who is the first receiving it? Who is receiving your acetyl-CoA? Like, in Aarti they're doing. Welcome to Krebs cycle. Who's doing the Aarti here? If anything is missing, tell me, students. If any notes are missing, morphology, plant anatomy, or it could be your respiration plants, photosynthesis in plants, or it could be your entire plant regulators. I made you go notes. Entire plant growth hormones was made in a table format, and I gave you also. So any notes are missing, let me know in the comment section. Also, you can also text me on Telegram. Text me on Telegram telling that, sir, can you please send the notes for this chapter, and I will send it today itself. Don't worry. So all of you know the person doing Aarti here is oxaloacetic acid, which is accepting your acetyl-CoA, which is getting converted to your citrate later on. Okay. All of you know the trick, right? All of you know the trick for your Krebs cycle. That is, officer, can I keep selling sandwiches for money? Is the trick. Learn the trick. Learn all the different steps in your Krebs cycle. Next question. Heterophilous development due to the environment can be example of heterophyly. Heterophyly is basically development of two types of leaf. Example is given in your plant growth regulator. Physics you can watch after. See, once this session ends, right? Once this session ends, wait for half an hour or 45 minutes. Wait for half an hour or 45 minutes. You can access your physics because we use a different stream key, right? So physics will be available after 45 minutes in the same video. Don't worry. That is going to be your plasticity. Next question. Dash is used in your speeding up of your malting process in your brewing industry. Students, again, I'm telling you, this year, again, one question will definitely come from your plant growth regulator, especially the hormones. And since your transportation is gone, as well as your mineral nutrition is gone, you can expect 2 questions from your hormones. And if you want to get those 2 questions, download the notes which I've given you. Download the notes which I've given you, which are perfect notes. I have made a complete page summary of your every single hormone and functions. Download those notes today and learn it and make your 8 marks confirm today. What is the answer here? That is going to be your gibberellic acid, GA3, which is a derivative of gibberellic acid. Clear? Now here I'll ask you one more question. Can anyone give me example of plasticity? Any examples you remember? Buttercup, large sperm, cotton, all these examples, do you remember? Remember the examples. Examples are very important again. Now here it is environment. Environment, only one example is given. Environment, only one example is given, that is ranunculates or buttercup. Next question. A type of population interaction between two population of two different species where one of them is benefited. One of them is benefited, other one is neither benefited nor losing anything. If you do not know, you can just type my name. Just say Basarat sir biology, you will find all my Telegram link. You can join it and you can ask me, sir, this notes are missing. Can you send it these chapter notes? I'll send it today itself. Don't worry. Okay. What is the answer? Answer is going to be your commensalism. In the commensalism, one species is benefited, the other species is like, nah, no. I'm not benefited also, I'm not lost also, losing anything. Now, Dash proposed the revert proper hypothesis. Now again, students, yesterday we did a video on every single scientist out there. So if you want to solve such questions without even thinking twice, watch that video yesterday. It's hardly 1 hour, and we have included every single scientist with date given in your NCERT for biology. So go watch the session right now. If you have not watched it still, go watch the session right now. Dash proposed the river hypothesis. That is going to be your Paul Enrich. Now, can I ask you one more question, all of you? The one more question is very simple. Alexander von Humboldt gave us what? Which theory did he propose? That is one more question for all of you. Which theory? Next question. Which of the following best describes the endemism? What is the meaning of endemism? Quickly, everyone. What is the meaning of endemism? Come to your live. Why? Where will I come? I'm live here only, no? Exactly. Species confined to area and not found anywhere else. Can anyone give me an example of endemic species? Any example? Give me any example of endemic species. Exactly. Your Alexander von Humboldt gave us the species area relationship. Remember, the formula for species relationship is very important. Okay. Next question. How many cells and nuclei are present in your mature embryo sac? The most easiest question of all time. If you have studied class 10th biology, you should be able to solve this question. Class 10th biology, easy question. Mature embryo sac, all of you know it is 7-celled and 8 nuclei. 7-celled and 8 nuclei. Students, there it is. The entire biology is over. We solved more than 30 questions in the mere span of 20 minutes. In just 20 minutes, we solved around 30 questions. And some of the questions are so important here, they can be directly reframed and asked in examination. Clear? There it is, students. Thank you so much, students. I'll call Gopika ma'am before I leave right now. Gopika ma'am is here outside, I guess. Or they have left, I guess. Students, before I go, let me tell you a small thing. I know everyone has been telling you that, students, let me get you on the screen here. See, students, if you go here right now, click more, there is something called as 500 most repeated questions from previous year NEET paper. 500 questions. 500 questions. 500 questions for your NEET paper. Okay, if you go click here, 500. Then we have 500 NEET questions every. Okay, I think I clicked on something else. Oh, this is the mock test again. Students, last day for mock test today. Today is the last final day for mock test. If not today, gone. 11:59 today PM, last entry for mock test. After this, we will not be giving any free mock test. Done. If you go here, students, see 500 NEET questions, everyone gets wrong. That is, these are the questions which are actually difficult. Little difficult questions. Some students might get correct, but some of them may get it wrong. So solve these questions, students. How many questions you need to solve more? You need to solve 1000 questions today. Today is the challenge today. I want everyone to text in the comment section, challenge accepted. 1000 question challenge accepted. All of you will do that, right? 1000 questions challenge accepted. 1000 questions today. I want every single student, if you're a serious NEET aspirant, if you really want to crack NEET today, in today this year. Solve 1,000 questions today. All of you should solve 1,000 questions today itself. That is my challenge to all of you. And do not give excuses later on. Sir, I don't know. Do not give excuses later on that I do not know where to get questions, sir. I do not know how to find questions, sir. Do not give me a single excuse today. I want every single student of mine today to solve 1,000 questions today. Will you do it? You don't have an options. You do not have an option. If you want to crack NEET, if you want to get a good mark, you want to go to government medical college, solve those 1,000 questions today. And students, this is a surprise I'm telling you. This is a surprise I'm telling you. Here, do you see? Do you see here? Vedantu Vidyotsav. Here we'll be going here today. We'll be going here, not on today, for someday we're going. I will not tell you when we are going. Okay. That is Sankalp NEET Vidyotsav. If you go here, Vedantu Vidyotsav will be doing that. Vedantu Vidyotsav will be streaming it there, light ray. You can subscribe to the channel and you can quickly like the video also. Quickly like that video also. You will see us there. Okay. I think I should go back. Yes. Students, you know what to do now. You know what to do. You have solved questions now. Done. Everything is done. Right now, all you need to do is solve those 1,000 questions and say challenge accepted. That's all. And I'll see you in the next class, all of you. Physics class is done, students. Physics class is done already. Physics class is done already. Physics class will be available after some time. Okay, it will be available after some time. Bye-bye. Take care, all of you. Happy morning again. Happy morning to all of you.